Hello everybody, Tim Crane here. Today I'm going to talk about a deal that we did last year. It's a little 3-bedroom, 1-bath house, sits on 6 acres of land. I originally had the listing on the property and the guy had it listed for $39,900, and then he lowered the price to $29,900 and the listing expired. And when the listing expired, he asked me why didn't I just buy it from him. And so we ended up coming to an agreement at $23,500. Here's the house when I purchased it. Kind of dingy a little bit. Carpet was a little stained, Doesn't have central air, so it's panel. And so it's just an old country home, kind of like. And so what I did was I went over and looked at the tax card, and the tax card said 33.5 was, the value, which isn't set in stone. But it's a little bit higher than what I was paying. It didn't show a lot of promise, but I felt like because the house had 6 acres of land, that I would be able to sell it to somebody on owner financing, because I always have people wanting a little bit of acreage with their property. And so I went over, we sold the house. The first time I sold it for $49,900. The guy gave me $5,000 down. When they moved into the property, about a week later, the house caught on fire. There was a little electric fire in the attic, and it burnt a little bit of the attic space and some of the roof and a little bit of the drywall inside. Luckily, nobody was hurt. The people immediately wanted their money back and wanted to move somewhere else. And I told them, hey, I got insurance. We can fix the house back up the way you want it. But they didn't really want to do it. Most of the time, I won't give money back, but this time they were kind of hard to deal with. And so I ended up just giving the guys money back and, sending them on their way. And so the insurance, I filed a claim with the insurance company. They cut me a check for $12,500. We went back in and fixed the property back up, painted it, painted the whole thing inside out, put new carpet in it, new drywall, put a brand new roof on it, new linoleum, painted the kitchen cabinets. I usually don't like doing the work, but this one had to be done because of the fire. And so we did the work, put it back on the market for $49,900. And I had a guy who wanted to trade me, let me stop for a second. When we purchased the property, we purchased it for $23,500. We put down $3,500 and had a private lender loan us $20,000. 7 years at 6.5%. Our payment's $297 a month. Total of $25,000 in payments. The second time I sold it to a guy who wanted to trade me a camper for his down payment. He didn't live very far from the property, and he had his camper down there on the river, and he wanted to move into a house with acreage because his wife wanted a horse. And so he wanted to trade me this camper, which was 36 foot long. It was a 2006. It had 2 slide outs on it. And I've sold many campers on eBay before. I'm actually an eBay power seller. And so I knew that this camper was worth more than $3,500. So I traded the guy the $3,500. I turned around, didn't touch it, put it back on eBay, took some pictures and some video, started the bidding at $1 with no reserve. It sold for $7,200. So I ended up doubling my money there on that too, which was great. And so thought this camper, it was a good deal for us. We got a good deal on it. And we made a little bit of money with it. So I traded him his camper for the down payment. He still owed us. Actually, what I did was I gave him $3,000 credit towards the purchase price, and then $500 for him to buy some appliances, refrigerator, stove, whatever. So we took $3,000 off of his total and made it $46,900, 30 years, 9.9%. Comes out to $408 a month. Now our payment's $297 a month. For 7 years, his payment's $408 a month for 30 years. We're going to end up paying $25,000. He will have ended up paying $146,000. So again, on this property, we will profit over $120,000 on this one deal. And so, owner financing is great. I love doing it. This is one of our deals that we did that I actually turned it into a deal from what it was. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching my videos. Keep an eye out for my next one. Thank you.